What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's in Your Bag. And we are with Tim Wallace, who is a very busy man, and we caught him for a glimpse of his crazy schedule to talk about extraordinary cars that he gets to take pictures of all day long. I mean, that's rough. That's a rough job to hang out with like Bentleys. And,
can I be honest?
Yeah.
I spend so much time shooting these cars. They're just a product to me, and I get immune to it. So when people say like, "Wow, you're so lucky to have that car," it's like if you worked with expensive jewellery all day long, you sort of get immune to it. Yeah.
Well,
you get immune to it.
You know what? I'm still gonna say that it's a pretty cool job you got there. It's pretty cool, but that's really it's not bad. That's right. Well, and you also do very expensive watches and just
I did some watches, done yachts. So it's like it's sort of the prestige end of the transport market in a way. Wow. Watches are very. See, the other thing with watches is that watches are very tied into the automotive. Sometimes they're tied into racing, and they're tied into that masculine, fast, powerful,
sexy, masculine.
Yeah, exactly. So a watch that's $10,000, it'll be tied into like an image of a Ferrari. So that's where it's blended into me. So that's something.
Well, and you take these amazing, sexy objects, and you're supposed to portray them in a very artistic, beautiful way. Can I ask you what your go-to camera is?
Generally, I would probably say the Hasselblad.
Hasselblad.
Yeah, generally.
That's good. We haven't talked about the Hasselblad today. Why is that your go-to?
Because the camera that I shoot on is usually chosen by the output, and some of the outputs that I've got to go out, they've got to be high quality, they're going to be big, there could be a billboard or something like that. You can't shoot a 40-foot billboard on a DSLR. No. You can get DSLRs now, they're great, they're loads of megapixels and everything, and you get into this whole argument about megapixels and size of this. But at the end of the day, it's the quality of the sensor and the size of the sensor. So I need a medium format, and I choose Hasselblad because there are options. There's Leica S3s, they're great. Leica have tried to get me to migrate across to them and everything, and I'm thinking about it because, you know, I'm not loyal to one person, I'm loyal to what's best for my customers.
What's best for your work, yes.
But for me, personally, with the Hasselblad, it's the lenses.
Okay, so what lens? Okay, let me give you a scenario. You're in the Bahamas shooting the president's yacht.
Okay.
What are you grabbing?
Is it a reasonably good day rate?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He pays well.
It depends what the shots are, but if you take, there's a super yacht I did not too long ago, and there's different sort of shots. There's lifestyle shots from helicopters, things like that, aerial views. Generally, probably the most common lens I use to Hasselblad is probably the 5110, which was replaced about a year ago, 18 months ago, by 3550, which is lighter, and but the 5110, if you have it attached to a body, and you hold it all day, you know about it at the end of the day. You're like Arnold Schwarzenegger about it. It's a heavy lens. But it's a crisp, good lens. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, and it's an expensive lens, but it pays for itself. Absolutely.
Where can people find your work, Tim?
They can find my work on, we have my own business site, which is www.ambientlife.co.uk.
Ambientlife.com. Okay.
Any confusion, it sounds really presumptuous, but just put my name in Google and find me really easily.
Okay, perfect. Are you on Twitter? Are you active on social media?
I've got Twitter. Twitter is ambient_life.
Okay.
Facebook, again, just put my name in and find me really easily.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's it. And we've got 9 classes, I think, on Kelby 1, which always do quite well.
Yes. So, well, if you don't have the huge warehouse that someone like Tim has with a plethora of gear, you can always go to different places like lensrentals.com to rent gear and kind of try out these different things. You know, Tim mentioned the Fuji and the Hasselblad, and I would definitely check out lensrentals.com, but in the meantime, definitely check out Tim's work. He's a very brilliant photographer. Follow him. And definitely check out his Kelby One things. He's got some good stuff on there too. Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
Really appreciate it.